Hey there, Battlefield 2042 does not run very well, despite looking marginally better on average than Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5. It runs significantly worse, but one of the biggest problems facing it isn't directly the performance, but a weird added input latency that at least I have been feeling, especially when I try to stream or record it, and some others in my Discord server have as well. And we found a random Reddit post with seemingly zero attention given to it that seems to have fixed the issue, and the fix is about as dumb as it gets. So despite the fact that I have the Origin in-game overlay and things like that turned off, it still kind of happens in Battlefield 2042. And apparently, that is the cause of the input latency. So if you go to see Program Files x86 and then Origin, the specific file for the in-game overlay, there's one for 32-bit that you can actually ignore, the IGO32, but the IGO64.dll, close Origin in your game and just delete that file and then relaunch the game. And immediately it feels instantly better. So I ran some benchmarks using NVIDIA Frame View to get some average render times and frame rates and things like that. Doing 128 player Conquest on Exposure, I saw a marginal performance increase. I wasn't actually expecting a performance increase because it's more about the input latency of something being in your way, effectively trying to interpret your cursor. But I actually saw for Exposure, the average frame rate went from about 61 to 64 on average. And again, this isn't super scientific. It's an online match. Nothing's ever perfectly matched. But in Chaos Rush, I saw an improvement of the average frame rates from 72 to 81. So that's a much higher percentage increase. Again, lots of things could impact that though. But looking to the 99th percentile, which is where you spend most of your time, because averages aren't always super informative, we went from 50.5 to 52.7 as your 99th percentile average in 128 player Conquest, and then 61.9 to 69.8 in Chaos Rush. So you get a little bit of a performance boost, as well as immediately it feels way better. It feels like my mouse is aiming where it's supposed to, and my accuracy has gone up significantly. So just super basic thing, you just got to delete the in-game overlay DLL out of the Origin folder. Alternatively, you could copy it somewhere else so you can put it back if you actually want it, or you could rename it so you can rename it back when you actually want it. But so far, seems to be no consequence. And even when you verify game files or whatever, it doesn't put it back. You have to completely uninstall and reinstall Origin to get it back. So super quick and easy, but just wanted to share because it makes a big difference for the game for me, again, especially when streaming.